Oh God, this is good.
All right, YouTube, I'm hungry. Tonight, I'm smoking some chicken, and I'm gonna do it my way. So, my recipe, you know, I only use really one sauce ever, so it really doesn't matter. But the way I cook my chicken, it always comes out crispy. You know, you can see behind me, I got a lot of smoke in the grill. So, you know, it's gonna come out crispy, come out smoky. I kind of cook it hot and fast. There's not a whole lot of low and slow here. So the first thing I do is I'm gonna paint it really good with some olive oil. So I just paint it on, you know. What I also do is I keep one hand not touching the chicken. One hand will never touch this chicken, because here in a minute, I have to mess with this sauce over there. Or the seasoning, if you will. I call it sauce, because I'll put it on even food after it's cooked. To me, that's a sauce, but you take it for what it's worth. But I'm giving it a nice little coating, you know. You gotta do both sides. Both sides, it's important. This here, to me, is your deciding factor. Your olive oil on the skin. That's what decides whether your chicken's good or not. What it also does, and this is what we're very fortunate of, it acts like a good binder. So my seasoning, it isn't going to go nowhere. It's on there. It's on there to stay. All right. So you got to hook this up. I always start up and just give it a nice, good layer all the way around. Just oh my goodness. Just shut my mouth good. That's what this seasoning is. Just shut my mouth good. All right. Just look at it. You can already tell that chicken's going to be good. Oh, just look at that. Just look at that. All right. Oh, look, I missed a little bit. You got to get it on there thick. It's got to know who the boss is when it comes to the seasoning. All right. We're not done seasoning yet either. You got to pat it in there. Here goes the big old deciding factor. You got to flip her over and look at that. The seasoning's still there. You got to make sure your seasoning's stuck everywhere. As you're flipping it over, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. I missed a little bit, I guess. Or maybe all this olive oil took it off. I don't care. It needed more. Oh my goodness. All right. So YouTube, as I was picking them up and I was picking them up and putting more seasoning on them. All right. What I was really doing as well is I was weighing them out. And this one here is my biggest piece of chicken. So I'm going to put it all the way to the right on the side of my smoker. So we just put her in there as close to that probe as we can get it, right? And these are thighs. So as we put them on, we gotta dress them up like they're thighs a little bit. You know what I mean? These aren't just legs. We want them to look good. And the way they cook is the way they're gonna look on your plate. You know, I don't know if I can make this one look good, but I'm gonna try. Oh, it's kind of tiny. All right, I'm feeling for the bone. I don't want this probe on the bone at all. I want it in the meat. All right, and that's in the meat. So, YouTube, we're gonna be back. The grill's set for 325 again. We'll be back here, I don't know, in about an hour and a half. We're gonna probe her up, see where she sits, and we're gonna eat some good chicken. All right, YouTube. I always probe my food. The Rectec probe says it's about 174 degrees, all right? This probe here, if I can get into a fat, meaty part, it's also at about 170 some odd degrees. All right? So now I have to sauce it. All right? I don't sauce like most people. I'm gonna dip. All right? If you notice, this sauce is already in the smoker. So this sauce is already hot. I don't dip in cold sauce. All right? no such thing as cold sauce. Cold sauce is no good sauce. Look at that. That probe messed things up a little bit. Look at that. Them some beautiful chickens. Jessica, get in there and look at them. Oh my goodness, those things look good. They look scrumptious. Oh. Alright guys, I had to let this sauce set. So I've turned the grill down, of course, so it didn't fight me. It's still at about 270 degrees. I'm going to turn it back up to 300. We're going to let it sit in there about 10-15 more minutes. And we're going to come out here and get us some food.